If it's happening in the Shire, you'll hear it from Cam Reddin.
I made the claim last week on the show that the Sharks Premiership, at least to me, isn't just the biggest thing in the Shire right now. But I would like to think that the whole world is reeling over this. Well, it looks like I might be a little more accurate than I first thought. This has even gone as far, Sharks fever has gone even as far as the US, where defending NFL champions over the last few days, the Denver Broncos, have flashed a message of support up on their big screen for our own Cronulla Sharks. Now, normally this isn't something too out of the ordinary. It's something that happens quite a bit in the US and the UK in their football as well. Normally what happens, fans will write in with their birthdays or wedding anniversaries, things like that, and get them a shout out on the big screen. But this message, this was a little bit different. This one read, loud and proud, up Cronulla. Best wishes to the Cronulla Sharks. Lots of love from the Denver Broncos. I made that last bit up, but even still, great stuff on their part. It does beg the question, though, of whose idea it actually was to send in this request. Someone's got to think it up and do it. There has been an image floating around of the shout-out, which I've shared to the Facebook page now, but the search is well and truly on to work out who actually got this together. Part of me really hopes there's some diehard from down here in the Cronulla area, deep in the local community, that's gone to all the effort to make the shout-out. Fairfax journalist Josh Bartlett, he's leading the charge and leading the pursuit to try and find out whose idea this was. He's good enough to join me on the line now. G'day, Josh.
Good afternoon, mate. How are you?
Very well. Great to have you on the show this evening. I thought that the only mystery to come out of the grand final weekend was how Andrew Fafita managed to miss the Clive Churchill, but it looks like we found another one.
Yeah, well, mate, it's a story that just keeps on giving. As far as for journalists, it's been a very interesting year down there in the Shire. So it's a fantastic story, isn't it? I guess the connection, one, between Australia and the US, and two, that the power of social media, doesn't it really show?
So what do we know so far? So we know that someone, somewhere in the world, has gone to the effort, and I assume they're both a Denver Broncos and a Sharks fan. Pretty decent year for them since they both won their respective titles. They would have gone and thought, well, I might as well try and get 2 for 1. I'll try and get a shout at it at this other game. How would the process be? Do we know any more than that?
That's my understanding, mate. That so someone, we still haven't tracked down who. We're in the process, hopefully, over the coming days of unraveling this mystery. But basically, someone has made a request to the Denver Broncos at a game. Can we put up a message of support for the Cronulla Sharks? Which is what can be done for, I guess, a fee with the Broncos.
Because they actually have to pay for it, don't they? It's not just someone randomly ringing you up and saying, can we get a shout-out to the Sharks? They actually have to pay for this.
They do. They have to pay some sort of fee. So someone's gone out of their way. They really wanted to show their support for the Sharks, didn't they?
That's amazing.
Yeah. So
it takes a real diehard. Do we know if that call has come from Australia or from America?
We are still not sure. We have gone a step further today, however, hopefully a step closer. A man called Ben Resigner, I apologise if I said his name incorrectly, but Ben contacted me saying he was the man who actually posted that photo that was shared by the Cronulla Sharks.
Right, so he took the photo.
He took the photo at the Denver Broncos game. He is from Colorado himself, but has a friend back in Australia who goes to the Sharkies and thought, oh, my mate might like this. That mate then forwarded that photo to the Cronulla Sharks, and it's just gone mental. So,
that's amazing.
Fantastic news.
So you're getting a little bit of help on the search here. Have the clubs been able to help you out at all?
The Denver Broncos, I contacted their media team, and they've kind of pointed me in the right direction. But mainly it's just been, I guess, the community reading the story, picking it up, and then emailing me. And I mean, it's been fascinating getting emails from Denver, Colorado overnight.
It's like a game of who's who at the moment.
It really is.
Do we actually have a timestamp on the photo? Do we have any idea of when that might have been taken?
Not sure the exact time, but it was October 9 is when it appeared on the Sharks Twitter page. About a week ago now, probably.
The reason I ask is if it was at the Denver home game that was just happening over the weekend, they actually went on to lose that game against the Falcons. So maybe they were looking for some sort of inspiration, but I guess they didn't get it in that case.
Hopefully it wasn't a bad luck charm.
Yeah, exactly. That's right. Something I didn't know until reading your piece in the Leader this week, this connection isn't just a flash in the pan. It's not sort of out of nowhere. This connection between the Shire and Denver goes a little bit deeper than just a random message and two fans of two teams. Tell me a bit about that.
Yeah, so people might not realise, but the Sutherland actually shares a sister city relationship with the Lakewood over in Denver, Colorado. So there's actually a sister city relationship of support between the two areas. And often, I'm not sure if it's every year, but they send students from each area to spend time with families in the other country, which is just fantastic.
I can't imagine there'd be two similar towns. They're probably two towns at the opposite end of the earth. One's sitting on a beach, the other one's sitting at the foot of the Rocky Mountains.
It's incredible, isn't it? Like the power of the people, if you like.
Absolutely. So are you confident we will end up finding this person, the guy that's put this request in?
I really hope so. It's the kind of thing, I just want to get to the bottom of it. I think people are enjoying the tale. I'm enjoying the mystery myself. I enjoy the chase of the story. Two possible leads. Someone told me it could have possibly been triathlete Paul Ambrose. He comes from the Sutherland Shire.
Right.
Who I believe might be a football fan. It could have been him. Or someone reckons it might have been someone who works for the Cronulla Sharks.
Just put it in on the sly and said, hey, can you do us a favour?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Do a bit of cross-promoting, mate. So hopefully we'll find out over the coming days.
Well, Josh, do keep us posted. I imagine you're a rabid Sharks fan chasing this down to go for it as hard as you are. You've got to love the Sharks, surely.
I'm actually probably my second team, as they say. I mean, you can't
no.
help but love the story. I mean, it's been a fantastic story their year.
Barracking for the story like a good journalist, Josh. Am I
That's
right?
it, mate.
That's
and
right.
It's something the lead has done a terrific job this year covering the Sharks, I guess, journey to the grand final and afterwards as well. Just wanted to give a quick shout out to their editor Albert and their sport reporter Andrew for their ongoing work. It's been fantastic.
Absolutely. I was a bit worried. We might have run out of stories. I don't know if we can top this next year.
Could be a very, very long off season, mate.
That's right. Good stuff, Josh. Oh, look, mate, we'll keep the search going, obviously. How can we, if we've got anyone listening to this right now, might have any tips, might have any clues to get to the bottom of this, how can they get in touch with you?
The best way would be to email me. So I'll just quickly pronounce it. So it's Josh, Josh, Bartlett, BARTLETT, at fairfaxmedia.com.au.
Josh
and any
Bartlett.
lead would be fantastic.
There we go. Beautiful. So keep your ear to the ground, mate. I really hope we do get to the bottom of this sometime soon. We'll post all those details as well on the Facebook page, the website. Share it around. I love this story. This is great. It is the gift that keeps on giving, where it's not just painted shops. It's not just scarves and T-shirts selling out. Mate, everything, and I mean this, everything in the world is revolving around the Sharks at the moment.
Up Cronulla.
Up Cronulla. On that note, thanks, Josh. Appreciate your time, mate. All the best with the search. And keep us posted. Keep us posted.
Absolutely. Thanks for your time.
Here we go. Josh Bartlett, Fairfax journalist, leading the charge to find out whoever it was, man, woman, child, mascot, tiger cub, whoever it was, that sent in this little message from the little team that could, the Cronulla Sharks, all the way over to Denver in the States, in Colorado. And I'm just looking at this photo now. There are thousands of people. It's a massive stadium. 76,000 people, I'm just looking at here, is the capacity for the Sports Authority field at Mile High, which is a mouthful of a name, but that's the name of the stadium in Denver, Colorado. 76,000 is the capacity. So you imagine that. You can't buy that sort of advertising, that sort of promotion for your team. Well, actually, I guess you can, because whoever put this shout out in there did actually have to pay for it. And if you've got any tip-offs, any clues, any hints as to how this message got out there, please jump onto the Facebook page, have a look at the image, and email josh.bartlett@fairfaxmedia.com.au. Or you can give us a call if you've got a tip-off that way as well. Jump on the buzzer right now. 9545 1800 is the number to call. I am very, very engrossed in this story at the moment. I really want to get to the bottom of this. Anything we can do to help out, anything you can do to help out, get involved any way you can. 9545 1800 is the number to call.
This is Cam Reddin on 2SSR.